Hello everyone. If you've ever travelled on Melbourne trains, you'll be familiar with this map. If you're not, that's okay. This is the Victorian Train Network map, which shows all of Melbourne's main train stations, with the different colours representing different groups of the network. By far the longest train line in Melbourne is here, the Pakenham Line, which is seen in blue, which runs nearly 60 kilometres from Town Hall Station. As of the making of this video, the Pakenham Line runs from Town Hall Station in the Metro Tunnel, then all the way out to East Pakenham at the terminus. There are additional V-Line services out as far as Bairnsdale on the Gippsland Line, which is shown in purple. Today, I'm going to take a journey out to East Pakenham Station, talk a little bit about the trains that run on the line, the main stations that exist on the way up towards the city, as well as Victoria's new Metro Tunnel. This is the tour of the Pakenham Metro Line. On our journey today, we'll be heading towards the city from East Pakenham, stopping at all the major interchange stations. These are the stations on the network map with a little bubble next to them. The first station we'll be heading to on the Pakenham Line is actually East Pakenham, which is the new terminus station. One unique part of the Pakenham Line is that it's the only suburban line in Melbourne that isn't named after its terminus. In 2024, East Pakenham Station opened, replacing Pakenham Station as the new terminus on the line. However, the line was never renamed. This new station exists as a result of the level crossing removal project, as Pakenham Station was raised into the sky on 2 single tracks, causing logistical issues sending trains back the other way, as well as leaving room for V-lines to fly past, heading to the Gippsland Line. As we head towards East Pakenham, now is the perfect time to talk about the trains that operate along the Pakenham Line. As mentioned earlier, the Pakenham Line now operates through the Metro Tunnel, which connects the Pakenham Line directly with the Sunbury Line. The trains that run on these lines are called the HCMTs, which is a shorthand for high-capacity metro trains. They are electric trains with the motor carriages powered by overhead wires that the train makes contact with through the pantographs, which can be seen here. They're positioned on carriages 2, 3, 5 and 6. Inside the HCMTs are several passenger information displays, or sometimes referred to as PIDs. These display information about upcoming stations, connections with other train lines, as well as prompts for announcements. When not in service, they simply say "Welcome to Metro," as seen here. At the time of recording, they run in 7 carriage configurations, with eventual plans to run 10 carriage configurations through the new Metro Tunnel, and can carry between 1,600 and 2,000 people per train at capacity. To get an idea of how much space is available internally, here's a sped up walkthrough of a HCMT.
Now arriving at East Pakenham. This train will be terminating at East Pakenham.
Here we are arriving at East Pakenham Station to start our journey.
This train will be terminating at East Pakenham.
The station itself is relatively uninteresting, with just 2 platforms and a small walkway under the station to exit the island platforms. As with most, if not all of the newer stations, it is fitted with new MyKey readers, which should allow for contactless payment to be used with MyKey sometime this year. Towards the east is the East Pakenham Depot, which houses many of the HCMTs when they're not in use, which is why the Pakenham Line remains electrified a little further east past East Pakenham Station. Towards the right of the depot is the Bairnsdale-Traralgon Line, which is serviced by V-Line Velocity trains which stop at nearly all of the interchange stations we'll be visiting today. Overall, East Pakenham Station itself is relatively uninteresting. However, the reasonably fresh station design is nice to see, especially for a terminus station along a metro line. On to the next stop, Pakenham.
Now arriving at Pakenham.
Pakenham Station is one of the many stations along the line that was rebuilt during the level crossing removal project, which lifted the station into the sky. The station has 2 platforms and a simple yet nice looking concourse complete with a staffed information desk and a small cafe out the front. Sky stations, and really just the sky rails in general, can provide a really nice view of the different suburbs to passengers during their commute, and I think that this has to be the first example of this as we head towards the city. Now it's time to board another HCMT and head to our next stop, Dandenong Station.
Now arriving at Dandenong. Change here for Cranbourne services.
Dandenong Station is quite an old but important station. It serves as an interchange point between the Cranbourne and Pakenham lines, as well as being another stop for Traralgon and Bairnsdale services both to and from the city. It has 3 platforms, with one of them being an island platform, which makes moving between platform 1 to platform 2 or 3 rather frustrating, since it does require you to tap off, walk over the overpass, and then tap on again. The station itself, however, is actually very useful due to the fact that it does connect with multiple different services, including the 901 Melbourne Airport bus, not to mention the city of Dandenong itself. Now, we'll head to the next main station on the line, Clayton.
Now arriving at Clayton.
Clayton Station is an impressive station, especially from the air, due to it existing along a long section of Skyrail. Being in a very built-up area, only 20 or so kilometres from the city, as well as being only minutes from a Monash University campus, Clayton Station is a very important stop along the line for many commuters. Just like other Skyrail stations, Clayton Station has a single island with 2 platforms. Clayton Station is also an important spot along the line for another reason, as it is here where Communications-Based Train Control, or CBTC for short, is activated. This adds a level of automation to the HCMTs that allows the trains to follow much more closely than on other parts of the line, and is also what allows for trains to run just minutes between each other through the metro tunnel during peak hours. Well, back on the train we go towards our second last stop before the metro tunnel.
Now arriving at Caulfield. area for Frankston services.
Welcome to Caulfield, a station that provides yet more connections between Melbourne's suburban lines. Caulfield connects the Pakenham, Cranbourne and Sunbury lines, as well as the Traralgon and Bairnsdale lines to the Frankston line, which is shown in green on the network map. Due to the return of Frankston trains to the City Loop, this station also provides the first opportunity to access the City Loop, since now all Pakenham Line trains run through the new metro tunnel. It is, however, much quicker to transfer at one of the designated interchange stations within the metro tunnel itself instead. With the station being positioned right near lots of residential housing, as well as yet another Monash University campus and the Caulfield Racecourse, patronage here is incredibly high, resulting in all 4 platforms being very busy during peak hour. V-Line trains, as you may have guessed, also run through here. Now, we head towards the final station on the line before we enter the metro tunnel. Malvern station is relatively uninteresting. It's listed as an interchange station due to it being the final opportunity before the city for commuters to swap between the Frankston and Pakenham lines, at least before one of the interchange metro tunnel stations. While V-lines do still run on this line into the city, this is the only station we have listed so far that they do not stop at. While Malvern doesn't seem all that interesting to me at least, it did give me this wonderful opportunity to get a rather impressive shot of the city skyline in the distance. Now it's time for the fun part, the metro tunnel itself. After Malvern station, Pakenham and Cranbourne trains run express through Toorak, Armadale and Hawkesburn before entering the tunnel just short of South Yarra station. It runs underground, first stopping at Anzac station, then heads towards Town Hall and State Library stations, which both connect with City Loop stations above them. The 2 other tunnel stations, Parkville and Arden, connect with the Sunbury line over the west side of the city, which I won't be covering in this video, although do comment below if that's something you're interested in seeing. The metro tunnel is what allows the Sunbury line to connect directly to the east of Melbourne without the congestion of the City Loop. As we enter the tunnel, one of the first things you may notice is the soundscape. I personally think it sounds awesome. I'll unmute the footage that I have here, and I highly encourage you to wear headphones for the best experience.
Now arriving at Anzac.
The first station in the metro tunnel is Anzac. Since it isn't one of the interchange stations, we'll be skipping it, instead getting off at Town Hall.
Now arriving at Town Hall. Change here for Flinders Street Station and City Loop services.
Train on platform 1 is your 324 Sunday service. The doors and let the passengers get off the train first before boarding. It's your 324 Sunday service.
Here we arrive at Town Hall Station. Town Hall is one of the most important stations as it connects directly to Flinders Street via a 3 to 4 minute underground walk. This connection allows for direct access to the City Loop, as well as numerous tram routes throughout the Melbourne CBD. The architecture of the station platforms and the station itself is very similar to all the other Metro Tunnel stations, but it does the job, and to be honest, I quite like the industrial aesthetic. Just like the other stations in the tunnel, the information displays show capacity information about the next train, which is great for spreading passengers between multiple carriages during peak services. Now, we'll head towards our final station for today.
Now arriving at State Library. Change here for Melbourne Central Station and City Loop services.
Our final station, State Library, is very similar to Town Hall in the sense that it is designed as an interchange point between the Metro Tunnel and City Loop. It connects directly with Melbourne Central Station and is a very good connection if you don't want to walk as far. Once again, the station itself is very similar to other Metro Tunnel stations. State Library Station also provides connections to RMIT University. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for making it this far, and if you like the video, consider subscribing and feel free to suggest which train line I cover next.